So I was on Bleacher Report today. I, yeah, I was on Bleacher Report today, and I saw a trade hypothetical. It's honestly like, try to not laugh. Here was the trade: DJ Augustine and Daniel House Jr. for Kyle Kuzma. Who makes these trades, bro? Kyle Kuzma for DJ Augustine and Daniel House Jr. Like, come on. Come on, man. What is this? Come on, dude. That's like the first realistic Laker trade I have seen in my entire life. I watch YouTube videos every day, all day, every single day, and I watch a lot of Lakers ones because they kind of run basketball YouTube. I've seen like a handful of realistic trade. Like that's cap. I've seen no realistic trade ever proposed by a Laker fan ever. And I know you guys can agree with that. Could you imagine waking up tomorrow and you see the Rocket, like you wake up, you get a notification on your phone, and it's not April Fool's Day, and you see breaking news: Los Angeles Lakers trade Kyle Kuzma for DJ Augustine and Daniel House. Come on, dude. Come on, man. This is the best trade I've seen in my entire life. All right, DJ Augustine. I like DJ Augustine a lot. The problem is he's old, and we have a lot of guards. So, to me, if DJ Augustine weren't to return to the Rockets, it's no harm. Like it's not the end of the world. I would like DJ Augustine to mentor the younger players on the team. However, what is he, 34, 33 years old? I mean, like, it's just, it's like, why not give it to the man you just signed to a 3-year deal, Kyrie Thomas, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I like DJ Augustine, so if they keep DJ, I won't be upset. There was a hair in my mouth. If they keep DJ, I won't be upset. Daniel House Jr., like, it's tough because I root for this guy, man. I root for this guy. Like, he was huge for him in the bubble, like, till he, made some foolish decisions. But, like, I root for Daniel House Jr., man. He's, 27, 28 years old. He's a solid three-point shooter, and defensively, he's not good. Let's not kid ourselves. He's not a good defender, but I mean, it's not like it's not like Kyle Korver bad. He can hold his own sometimes. So it's not the end of the world having Daniel House Jr. And with the lack of small forwards up until last year, because now we have Jae'Sean Tate and KJ Martin Jr. Bang. Not really needed for Daniel House. Except for the fact that he's on an extremely friendly, I think he makes $3.5 million next year. Like, that is so friendly. That's family friendly, baby. Like, $3.5 million? If he was how he was playing 2 years ago, man, that's a steal. But he's not. So, that's it. There's nothing really to that. If you get Kyle Kuzma, yeah, it complicates the small forward position, but here's the best part. Jae'Sean Tate can play these positions. Point guard, yeah, he only got a couple of games, a couple of sets at point guard, so maybe let's not do that. Shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. That's four positions that Jae'Sean Tate can play. Now let's go through KJ Martin. At 6'6", KJ could play, like, he didn't play the 2, but he could play the 2 if he had to. He could play the 3, he plays the 3. Play the 4, plays the 4. And he could play the 5 because he played a game with the 5 under the Rockets. It's such a beautiful trade. Kyle Kuzma, I mean, this is a guy, like, people don't understand. When you are a championship team, there's designated roles to your team, right? LeBron James is the GOAT. LeBron James is the absolute GOAT. Like, for example, when the Lakers won their championship, Rajon Rondo, his role, or like, actually, maybe he's a little bit more, he did a little bit of everything, so maybe let's use, like, Ben McLemore of this last year's Lakers. Like, Ben McLemore's role was to knock down threes. That's it. That's Ben McLemore's role. But when you're fighting for a championship, you accept those types of roles. Kyle Kuzma was that bench guy who could have used some work on playmaking last year. However, he is a good playmaker. He can create his own shots really easily. He's kind of that force off the bench, that extra oomph, and then that extra depth in case someone were to get injured. And in last year's case, when LeBron was out, Kyle Kuzma stepped up tremendously. So every championship team has role players. Like every team, like there's a designated role you have to play. So Kyle Kuzma's last 2 years, they don't worry me at all because he was playing the role he had to play going to the Lakers. Or sorry, not going to the Lakers. He was already on the Lakers. When LeBron and AD came to the Lakers, he just had a new role that he had to figure out. And it never really worked. Never really worked. Like maybe when they won the championship, it worked out relatively fine. You know, he made some shots in the playoffs, but not really. This last year, regular season, it didn't really work unless LeBron James was out, and it definitely didn't work in the playoffs. So Kyle Kuzma needs another start. And there are NBA insiders that are saying Kyle Kuzma's time in LA is over. And if this is a realistic trade, because I've seen some Lakers trades, and they're not fun. Like, they're tough to read sometimes. Like, from a non-Laker fan, like, they are tough to read. It's like, you really think that's going to get Damian Lillard? Like, you think Kyle Kuzma and a 2028 first-round pick is going to get Damian Lillard? All right. Oh, yeah, we'll throw in KCP. Yeah, because the Blazers need KCP, you know, and fucking Kyle Kuzma instead of Damian Lillard. Yeah, all right, sure. So this trade would be just probably the best thing to occur in my life. That's really honestly it. That's all I have for today, man. If you liked it, hit the like button, hit the sub button, man. Shout out to all my fans, man. You guys keep me going. Real talk. Bless up. I'm going to be live on Twitch this whole night. I figured out how to get a face cam and play the PS4, so I'm going to see you there. I'm too excited. I got to go edit this. I got to go edit this video, and I got to go play these games, man. Peace.